Somewhere, not far from Earth, a star enters its death throes and explodes in a violent supernova, leaving in its wake the strangest phenomenon in the cosmos, a black hole. Our galaxy may be infested with millions of them. But now, there's evidence of something even more ominous. Black holes of unfathomable size and power.
That's a big galaxy, and right down at the center, you can't see it. A black hole that's got a mass that approaches 1 billion suns.
Astronomers are now studying them in unprecedented detail and finding they are bigger, stronger, and more destructive than anyone imagined. We'd like to think black holes are far, far away. But what if there's one on our cosmic doorstep? A team from Europe and another from the United States are in a high-tech race to be the first to see into the very heart of the galaxy. Now, an extraordinary new experiment is giving astronomers a first-ever glimpse inside a black hole to see what's in the lair of the monster of the Milky Way. A new era in astronomy has begun. High-tech instruments in space are now revealing a universe rocked by violent events.
JPL Com, Chandra OC.
In the distant galaxies, astronomers have witnessed space and time shattered by eruptions so vast they boggle the mind.
To put this on sort of an Earth scale, it's equivalent to about 1 trillion atomic explosions.
But what could produce such awesome power? Whatever it is, it lives at the center of our own Milky Way. Scientists now believe it is the largest and most powerful object in the universe, and yet it emits no light. It is called a black hole. First suggested by Albert Einstein's equations, a black hole is space and time twisted into a furious knot. But the great scientist believed it could never exist in nature.
Albert never really liked the idea of black holes himself. He thought they were anathema. This was something that nature should avoid. It's the places where space and time became infinitely twisted up. He thought, no, nature shouldn't allow that.
Black holes are certainly odd beasts in the universe. They were thought to be peculiar, so peculiar as to perhaps not even really exist in the real world. Simply because your equations show that they can exist doesn't require that the real universe has them.
That there is something strange and powerful lurking in the center of our galaxy first became clear 75 years ago. Early radio telescopes recorded a hiss like the sound of steam. As a young astronomer, Eric Becklin was determined to get to the bottom of this mysterious energy source. First, he had to find it.
There was a radio source called Sagittarius A, a very strong radio source, but there was even debate whether that was really the center or not.
Astronomers knew that the centers of other galaxies are tightly packed with stars, but when they tried to see into the center of our galaxy, those stars were obscured behind a thick veil of dust.
There is so much dust between us and the galactic center, it is completely opaque. You do not see the stars in the galactic center. The most powerful telescopes cannot see it.
Becklin knew that some kinds of light, invisible to our eyes, can make it through the dust. Infrared, for example, travels in slightly longer wavelengths.